Let my boss accidentally delete my entire year-long project just so I could watch him get fired during the biggest meeting of his career. My manager Steve was a credit stealer. He'd take my ideas, put his name on them, and tell the CEO I was just a helper. Last month, we had a presentation for a multi-million-dollar client. The night before, Steve requested access to my master folder so he could double-check my work. 5 minutes after I gave him access, the folder was deleted. Then Steve sent me a disappointed email saying I must have messed up the files and that he'd have to wing it to save my reputation. I didn't panic, I didn't even call it. I just told him good luck, Steve. The meeting starts. Steve is on stage with the CEO and the clients. He goes to pull up the project and surprise, it's gone. He starts sweating, blaming the unreliable intern for the technical glitch. The CEO is turning bright red. That's when I stood up. I told the room, that's weird, Steve. Since you're so worried about my mistakes, I decided to host the actual project on my own private encrypted server for safekeeping. I swiped my phone and the project appeared on every screen in the room, but I'd added one thing to the final slide. A screen recording of Steve's user ID deleting the original folder at 11:30 p.m. the night before. The silence in that conference room was heavy. Steve's jaw literally dropped, his eyes darting between the screen and the CEO, who looked like he was about to burst a blood vessel. Steve tried to stammer out an excuse, claiming his account must have been hacked, but the timestamp and IP address on the log matched his corporate laptop perfectly. The CEO didn't even let him finish. He just pointed at the door and told Steve to pack his things immediately. As Steve walked out completely humiliated in front of our biggest client, the CEO turned to me. He apologized for the chaos and asked me to lead the rest of the presentation. Not only did we land the client, by the time I got back to my desk, there was an email waiting for me with an invitation to discuss Steve's old job and a massive raise. Suck that, Steve.